Alright, folks, and we are back here on the Wrestling Rewind here on YouTube, Twitch, Phoenix 92.5 FM, and everywhere you can find us. And of course, in association with the True Penny channel and nerdtoknowmedia. Impact had a phenomenal show over the weekend. I don't know if you guys saw, but you should have. Impact Rebellion, sorry. 2021. And this was a huge show for a number of reasons. A paradigm shift show, which we haven't actually seen the impact, no pun intended, of just yet. For the first time ever, the Impact Wrestling and AEW world titles were up for grabs in the highest stakes match in recent history as Rich Swann battled Kenny Omega in the main event of the Rebellion pay-per-view on Sunday night. 3 titles are on the line. All the belts. And you know me, guys, I love belts. So, yeah, it was good. But before we get to that, let's talk about the card in general. So, the X Division title was on the line in a three-way dance with TJP, Josh Alexander, and Ace Austin. Ace Austin, of course, defending the belt. Super good match. Super good match. Great, like, explosive action. It was the X Division, man. You know, it was great. And look who's in there. Josh Alexander obviously being kind of the straight man in this whole thing. Austin Ace was fantastic. And, you know, JPG obviously was just in there. Oh, sorry, TJP was just in there to do the splashes. It was great. Really, really, really enjoyed this. Your winner is Alexander. So I think you're going to have like what was it, Doug Williams? Yeah, Doug Williams when he was doing the straight man with the X Division, or no flips. I think you're going to see that now, more grounded punishment in the X Division. This is going to be cool. I'm really excited to see Alexander's title reign. It's going to be super fun. B plus, I would say that, yeah. Definitely a super good match. 8-man tag team match. The VBD versus Storm, Sabin, Edwards, and Mac. Yeah, man. Good match. Really good match. We had a surprise debut here of formerly Big Cass, now known as W. Morrissey. So now Violent by Design, Joe Doering, Rhino, and Diener. So, you know, we're gonna see some cool things, I think. You know, Eric Young, obviously this is his group. He was out from injury, so you know, bringing in someone like Big Cass is on its surface, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like when they do this, but this makes sense. You know, you need to have that power. You need to have that that oomph factor. And with Eric Young being out, is a perfect time to bring in someone. And I think bringing in Big Cass or W. Morrissey is cool. You know, I really like I like the other team. You know, I love James Storm and Chris Sabin. Eddie Edwards, not so much, to be honest with you. I just can't get into him since he moved away from the Wolves. But Willie Mack, you know, friend of the show. It's great to see him in there with the lads. And yeah, man, this was a fun match. Violent by Design, obviously, picked up the win there. So Morrissey is on the board in his debut. So fair play to him. I would say, yeah, a B. Matt Cardona and Brian Mears did not like this match. Have nothing to say about it. C plus, I think, is fair. Knockouts Tag Team Championship match. Oh my god, this was a really, really, really fun match. Fire and Flav. Flava defeated defeated Jordan Grace and Rachel Ellery here. This was a fun match. It was what it was. Ellering and Grace defeated Fire and Flav to win the titles. C plus. Yeah, look, as I said, the knockouts division has been better. It's also been worse. I'm not a fan of the knockouts tag team championships in general. I think they're kind of superfluous, but it was what it was. You know, everyone looked great here. It was a nice little kind of cool down match, and yeah, it was okay. I think all these girls have a really good future ahead of them. Um, but for the time being, it was fine. The next match is the one I want to talk about. Last man standing match: Trey Mcgill versus Sammy Callahan. Again, Sammy's MO is doing these crazy matches, right? This was a very personal feud, and it was what it was. There was weapon shots, there was crazy over the top dives, crazy moves all the way throughout, and then the finish came with Miguel doing a cutter through the table, and Miguel got the win. So I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't. I was expecting Callahan to win, but again, like Callahan has been doing this for so long that to put people over makes more sense. So this was to there you go. As the author of this, I don't know who wrote it, but it's on the Bleacher Report. The show was this was to get Miguel over, and it did. This is a really good way um, to build someone up. It's a typical Cactus Jack kind of match, where you're trying to show the toughness or heart of someone. So you throw someone in there with a killer, and he's going to be able to do it. So that was the goal of the match, and they did it. Finn Justice versus the Good Brothers. Now remember, the Good Brothers had the tag belts and they lost them, so they were still there. And this is what happened. Finn Justice defeated the Good Brothers to retain the tag team titles. It was just a straight tag team match. There was nothing really other to say this. I don't really like Finn Juice, but they look great in this match. And of course, working on the New Japan kind of stuff, So hey, man, if you like tag team wrestling, Impact has you covered. If you like wrestling in general, Impact have you covered. But this was a fun match. I love this match. Obviously, if you're a long time fan of the show, Dave loves Deanna Prosso, and we both love Emma Danelle Tashwood with Caleb with a K. This was for me the match of the night. I thought this was great. This was a fun match. A B- here with Purrazzo defeating Tashwood to retain the belt. This is for me match of the night, feud of the year, and yeah, man, and it was great. This is what I wanted since we started covering Impact on the show. So I was happy. Fair play. And of course, the main event, hashtag our new Impact World Champion, Kenny Omega. One thing I loved about this show, well, I love the show in general, but one thing that was really cool, Mauro Ronaldo was there calling this match, and man, he made it feel huge. It was great. Great. Presentation was fantastic. Match was great. Fair play to Rich Swann. We knew this was going to happen. We said it. We knew Rich Swann was never going to win this. He lost both his belts, and but looked like $1,000,000. I'm really excited to see what happens here. What they talk about on Impact. They talk about on AEW. Obviously, you had a bunch of AEW people, including Tony Khan. He was in the crowd as well. So a super fun match. But yeah, man. Literally, one wing angel delivered after a vicious V trigger, and that was it. 1, 2, 3. I would agree. A+. That is fair. But this is. I don't think this has ever legit happened before outside of the. When Taz won the ECW belt from Mike Awesome a couple of years ago, 20 years ago. This is a different situation. This is kind of. I like this. What it means for Impact, I don't know. I'm a little bit concerned, but Omega, legit. I think the call. Ronaldo said, he's legit the best professional wrestler in the world, and as controversial and kind of weird as that claim is, definitely a case made for it. I've always been a fan of Kenny Omega, and I love seeing him in an Impact ring. All those belts are cool, man. It's such an old school wrestling gimmick, but I love it. So if you haven't seen this pay-per-view, totally do. There's some great matches to see. The women's match is definitely one of the main reasons, the opener, and of course this as well. That's 3 phenomenal matches, which is definitely worth your time. And I think this is like the game changer. This is like, they're saying this is the biggest high stakes win of the year. and definitely one that you should check out. So, guys, I would give the show a solid B plus. It's a fantastic show. It's on the Impact Plus app, which I use on the Roku box. I think it's great. If you haven't used it yet, you can sign up, and but they also have a bunch of free content as well, and the content is really decent. They also give out free shows as well. Impact Plus app. If you haven't seen it, definitely download it. Get the show Impact Rebellion 2021. Totally worth your time. You will not be disappointed. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, comment below. Don't forget, we are live. You can ring in as well. We have working phone lines. We are live every Friday night, 11:30 p.m., 6:30 p.m. And the best way to find out is what we're talking about. The community posts. We do community posts, so we do let you know. Also, you can go to our social medias. All the link is on the channel. So, see you in the next video. Bye, guys.